Before I get into the video, I wanted to tell you guys about a project that I've been working on for a few months now that I'm really excited about. It's called GamersRdy, and it's basically going to be a resource to help gamers improve at whatever game they play. It'll be set up on a subscription basis, so subscribers will have access to tons of content for every game, not just Rocket League. Plus there'll be options for one-on-one coaching and replay analysis, but right now we're trying to gauge people's interest. So if this sounds like something you'd be into, I've put a link in the description for you to check out, or you can click on the card at the top of the screen. Alright, let's get into the video. There's nothing more entertaining in sports or esports than watching a team come back from what seemed like an impossible deficit. In this video, I'm giving you my picks for the best comebacks in Rocket League history, and trust me, there have been some good ones. I should say this before we get into it. First off, I try not to just count last-second goals. Obviously, there have been quite a few of those, and for me, a comeback has to be more than just a one-goal deficit. Plus, I've already made a video on the greatest last-second goals of all time, so I've put a link in the description below if you want to check that out. I've also taken out most of the ones that I've already covered, so for example, Lethamir's reverse sweep against Scrub, Firewall's crazy series against First Killer, the Crown and Jewels Flipside series, and a couple more. Like, some of those could easily be number one, but again, I've already talked about them, and I don't feel like repeating myself, and I know you guys probably don't want to hear that anyways. I've put all of them in the honorable mentions section if you're interested in checking them out. Alright guys, hope you like this one. Be sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more content like this. Number 10, Scrub Killa vs K-Dop Part 1. This one's a two-parter because there's actually two crazy comebacks. This show match took place over a year ago, and at the time, K-Dop and Scrub were the two most dominant 1v1 players in Europe. And this was the match that everyone wanted to see after Scrub had just demolished Cooksier 4-0. It just made sense for him to take on K-Dop next. K-Dop was dominant for the first half of the series, winning the first 3 games, and it looked like the series was over as Scrub was down 2 goals with just 45 seconds left.
Diagonal kickoff needs to come to the rescue for Scrub, or this is GG, and it might come to the rescue. Oh, he's won it too hard. It's gonna go right across the net and to safety. K-Dop is shutting down the distance. Scrub's shot is not good enough. K-Dop side of boost though. Will Scrub be able to get the goal? Goes under him, but he's not yet scored. Open net. Finally, the ball goes in. 5 seconds. Scrub Killa with the hardest comeback in Rocket League history. This is where champions are made. The killer of Scrubs. Straight up kickoff. Wins it. He needs to keep the ball up though. This is going to be an incredibly difficult task. Good shot. Oh my word, he's done it. Scrub Killa ties the game. No way. That is an unbelievable finish. Such a good job here. Keeping his boost management up to scratch. K-Dop with the recovery. Who got that boost? I think Scrub did. Open net, he's done it. What a comeback by Scrub Killa. Perhaps the best comeback I've ever seen in the history of Rocket League. To be 3-0 down in games. To be 4-2 down in score. Or no, not 4-2. It was, what am I talking about? It was 7-5. My bad.
Game 5 was almost as crazy as Game 4, and Scrub was able to bring the match to Game 6 after a win in overtime. Now, if you want to find out what happens, stay tuned for number 9. Number 9, Scrub Killa vs K-Dop Part 2. Scrub Killa had Game 6 in the bag. He was up 4 goals with just over a minute left, and here's what happened.
Scrub has just completely turned this series around. He has got this game under wraps. If he manages to lose this game, he will absolutely feel like he's throwing it. He was, I think it was 2 overtimes actually, so yeah, need I say more? Oh my goodness, how did K-Dop manage to squeeze out a shot in this situation? For K-Dop, he saved a lot of boost as well. Beautiful strategy. Scrub Killa is extremely close right here. K-Dop could just fire, and he does, and that's going to be a goal. Scrub Killa getting punished. Oh, K-Dop's tied the game! Surely, and it is 7-all. K-Dop 4 goals consecutively saved. K-Dop on the rebound, and that is a goal! K-Dop has got the lead again. In a game which looked like it was gone, and he's got another goal! 2 goals the difference, 24 seconds, but he can't do it in Game 6. K-Dop will take the series 4-2, and the ball hits the line, denying the comeback. What a series. Oh my word. K-Dop actually...
Number 8, the ChronoV 2v1. This was a very long time ago, and I realize that this probably looks like some, gold or silver gameplay for those of you that weren't around at this time. I remember the first time I watched this video. ChronoV's game sense was on another level for this time. Maki alone was one of the best players in the world, and also a SARP veteran. Plus, this looks like it was on an EU server, which makes it even more impressive. I'm sure you've attempted to 2v1 a team in doubles at some point. If you have, you know it's really hard to make any kind of comeback, because you're expending all of your energy just trying not to concede any goals. ChronoV was down 2 goals with 2.5 minutes left, but he made this crazy comeback and got a really nice win.
First two, right? Maybe even one.
Yeah, I won. Oh,
Nice.
yeah. Hey.
Number 7, Oh My Dog vs Maki Aces. This was the first week of league play in Season 2. This season, Maki Aces ended up being one of the most dominant teams in Rocket League history, mainly because of their offensive playstyle. Oh My Dog was down 3 goals with just 1.5 minutes left.
25 left to go. They gotta start scoring now if they want to have a dream of coming back. They really do have to. Oh, the touch from a lot. Dogo almost putting it on target. It finally goes in. A lot able to squeeze that one through, and there's the beginning of the comeback. It's much more possible. Turbo and Dogu coming over the top, sending another one in. That's one more goal they need to hold it up, get the full court carry as the Dogu plays it off the wall, using that wall as a passer. A lot sends the shot towards the net. It's lofted. Can Dogu get there? He goes for the buzzer beater, and it goes in. The tie game. We're going to overtime.
Sadly, Oh My Dog ended up losing the game in overtime and losing the match in Game 5. Regardless, coming back from a 3-goal deficit with just over a minute left is almost unheard of in competitive 3v3. Number 6, Devo vs Scrub Killa. I've talked about this series a few times before, but each time I've focused on Scrub's goal to tie the game with seconds left. Devo was actually the one down 3 goals with a minute and a half left, and his goal to tie the game up was amazing.
With possession and boost and space, so can't really complain. I'm
Very
very
scared
linear
of Devo
though.
when he dribbles
We're
now.
very
I'm
linear.
So scared of Devo when he dribbles.
Oh my goodness! I was like, what's he gonna do? He's got no angle. Forget the ball. Get
He jumps
beamed.
for it as well.
All in.
He
I love it.
completely read where Scrub was going to go.
And yes, I forgot to put this in my video on bumps and demos. As you know, Scrub forced overtime with this ridiculous mind game, but here's how the game ended in overtime.
I don't care who wins. These guys both deserve this.
Oh,
Devo
it's gonna
goes
be
the
Devo.
rebound.
That's Devo.
Get
That's
it
the
done.
It's
My
really bad.
guys.
It's really bad that I can look at a
You
player.
know he's doing that.
Yeah.
You
I
know
just
it's
saw
him.
as soon as
Yeah.
he got the ball, it's just like, yeah, we know where he's going.
on. There's no way you can
There's
stop
no way
that.
Scrub can get to it.
Number 5, Maki vs PSG. This is one of my favorite series in RLCS history. It was the regional championships, and both teams were playing for the number 3 seed going into LAN. PSG won the first 3 games, but Maki managed to win Game 4 in overtime, and then Game 5 and 6 by a few goals. But in Game 7, they were down 2 goals with half a minute left. And here's how the series came to an end.
Sends it up, Pashy will be able to try and find Fairy Peeker to try and make the shot. They put it through a beautiful play. Look at this, just box, but nobody's in a great position. Fairy Peek puts it back, Pashy puts it in. We'll go to overtime in Game 7.
PSG, what are you doing? All 3 commit on that. No reason whatsoever, and it works out for Maki.
A day that has been characterized by overtimes from Maki comes down to an ultimate one, freaking to drop it down, and it goes in. Maki clinches the reverse sweep over PSG to clinch that 3rd place spot.
Number 4, K-Dop vs Devo. This was the semifinals of Johnny Boy's EU Invitational. The series appeared to be as good as over since Devo was up 2 games to 1 and up a goal with just 12 seconds left. I guess this one could be considered just an amazing 0-second goal, but for me it felt like a big comeback because Devo was so dominant all game. Every time K-Dop scored, Devo would score again and take that lead back. It was unfortunate for K-Dop that Devo ended up winning the series with this accidental bump. Number 3, Orbit vs Maki. This was the Season 2 RLCS LAN, and Orbit was facing Maki in the 2nd round, and they were up 2-0 in the series. Pashy's team was about to lose Game 4 when Violent Panda made this beautiful 0-second shot off the backboard. Maki won Game 4, but they were down a goal with just 14 seconds left in Game 5.
In the air, plays it past Turtle. The jitter's coming through. Violent Panda passes it down, and Moses! The touch from Moses sends it away from the goal. Can they get it all the way? It's going! Violent Panda! He puts it in! We go to overtime! Defensive plays from Devo. Very important right now. 1st minute gone. Can Violent Panda finish this? And it goes in! Maki Aces reverse sweeps Orbit! The pressure being just too much, mounting everything they need. Violent Panda following this up. We saw them trying to defend it off the wall, but not enough. Maki Aces with the reverse sweep. Congratulations, staying in the upper bracket.
Number 2, G2 vs Atelier. This was such a crazy series. Atelier blew out G2 in the first 2 games, but G2 came back and won games 3 and 4 to force a Game 5. Atelier was up 3 goals with just a minute and a half to play, but G2 just started making passes and making plays happen.
Right now, this is a chance.
Oh, that's going to go in. Okay, here we go.
They are starting to play with a fire lift.
He's got that one up high. ChronoV is in the air, taps it down. We have a 1-goal game. Final third.
Where's
Is that
ChronoV?
an open
He's
net?
there.
ChronoV's there.
He did
Takes
it.
that one in. 3-3. 36 seconds. Whoever loses this, this
J-Naps.
might be a mental landmine.
Oh,
J-Naps.
J-Naps.
And then the bump puts that one into the net. What a great block.
J-Naps, he just destroys the mind of Matt. And look at that, he delays it and blocks him. He just blocks him and gets it right into the net. J-Naps with a...
Alright guys, my pick for the best comeback in Rocket League history goes to this match between Sharif and Reddles. Sharif's run through the 12 Titans qualifier was spectacular. Every game was intense, and the championship was honestly one of the craziest 1v1 games in Rocket League history. Sharif was down 3 goals with just 40 seconds left, and here's how the game came to an end.
A chance and take it. What's it going to be? He's got the opportunity. There's the flick. There's the goal. 33 seconds. Sharif finally. Good enough save. Sharif is up and he knows he has to be. Dips it in. Gets the floor pinch. Sharif is a madman. The montage plays. 16 seconds remain. We are in a 1-goal game. And Reddles beans the kickoff. He accidentally single jumps. Sharif will have control. And he has the open net. Are you kidding me? Sharif has done it. ENIAC, he's going for every single opportunity. Boost has been secured. And this might be it. Sharif with the shot, and he has done it. One of the best comebacks I have ever seen. Reddles with a throw to be reckoned with. But let's not take anything away from this man who stands before us. Twitch.tv/iSharif. Give him a follow. Give him some love.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Again, be sure to leave a like on the video if you liked it. If not, no worries. Again, I've put a link in the description for that project that I've been working on if you're interested in checking that out. And I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on that. Alright, thanks for watching. Peace out.